What's up, everybody? It's Kaiden, and it's Friday, so you know what that means. And so, the topic this week, as you should already know, is about fitness and the gym and working out and things like that. And so, this topic is going to kill me. It's going to kill me. Um, so, I've been struggling with this specific topic because anxiety, dysphoria, depression, you know, all of the above. And it's not always the easiest to go to the gym or to work out when you just know that where you're at is not where you could be or should be or want to be. And when you're at the gym and you're around all these people who are the same size as you, but have years on you with the testosterone flowing through your body and just the weights that they can lift and the things that they can do, it just is frustrating. And it's not always the easiest thing. And then when that's running through your mind, finding the motivation to get up and go back when you feel like you're not man enough to be there, even though you know that you'll never get to that point if you don't go back, is a weird place to be in. And we as trans men really, we really glorify bodies that are super muscular and defined and toned and the perfect, like, man, if that even exists. And that's, I think, honestly, one of the most detrimental things that we do as a community. There are more people that don't fall on that spectrum than there are that are at that end. And for a lot of people, they'll never get to that point where they are people that are at the highest end of fitness and are everybody's body goals. And that's okay. That's okay. And so I don't want to sit here with this topic and tell everybody that the gym is the greatest thing that's ever happened to me and blah blah blah, because yes, for me personally, I've always been a person that like works out and plays sports and is athletic and stuff like that. And so it does help my confidence, but that's me. And that's not for everybody. And then you have the community that is disabled and physically can't go to the gym and can't exercise in that way and doesn't have the same opportunities for working out that we have or access to workout equipment or anything like that, even though they may strive to have the same goals that some of us do body-wise. And so I don't want our community to continue thinking that if you go to the gym and you put in all this work and you get big muscles and you're toned or whatever, that everything's going to be fixed, because that's not the case. Yes, for a lot of people who go to the gym, it does help their confidence. Other people, it does not. And it's really just everybody finding a way for them to release the feelings and aggressions and energy that they have inside of themselves. And so if your release of energy is not the gym, it doesn't have to be. Uh, that doesn't make you any less trans. It doesn't make you any less of a man. It doesn't make you any less of a woman if that's what you choose to do. And I think that we should applaud people for realizing what their strengths and their weaknesses are and choosing the route that works for them, because the gym isn't always my friend. Right now, I can tell you that the gym is very much not my friend. It is very difficult for me to get there. It is very difficult for me to get through a workout. It is very difficult for me to even want to go there because of the things that go on in my head when I get there. And so I'm currently in the process of trying to get over that hump, because I know, and my girlfriend knows, that once I get back in the swing that I will start to feel at least a little bit better. But that's what works for me. That's not what works for everybody else. And no two people are the same. And my gym routine, even if I go to the gym, I'm built different than a lot of people. And I'm built different than you or you or you or you or you or you or you. And what works for me may not work for you, even in the gym, if you do decide to go. And so, although this is something where I'm sure everybody's expecting all of us to come on here and talk about how we do this and we do so many push-ups and here's our gym routine and the gym is great and it's awesome and whatever. Although sometimes I do feel that way, sometimes I feel like it's my biggest mortal enemy. And I think that's a side that we really need to start exploring and talking about, because even these people who are at the top of their fitness journey and who are doing really good, they started off in the same place, or they have had slumps where they're in the same place. That it's not always fun, it's not always easy, and we're only human and we can push ourselves and we can do what we can, but sometimes we can't always win those mental battles, and that's okay. But I want my message to you guys to be, if the gym is not for you, don't try to force yourself to go to the gym. Find something that you can use that energy for. That's not drugs or like beating women or touching children or any crazy stuff like that. Like something productive and good that will help you, whether that's mentally, emotionally, in your career, in a relationship, whatever it is. I think that if that is a good thing that makes you happy and makes you feel better and can clear your head from things, I think then that is the thing that you should do. And as long as you feel healthy in your body and you feel okay with where you're at and you don't have any serious health concerns that cause you to be forced to go into the gym and put in some work, then I don't think that if you don't have the desire to, you don't need to. And some people would disagree with that and other people would be on board with that, but I really don't care, because that's how I feel, and I feel like everybody has their own choice. And it's not for everybody. And everybody can't. Even though I think that's also stupid, and we shouldn't make everything accessible to everybody, but that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. So, find what works for you and do that, because this journey is about you and how you deal with the emotions that come along with this. Nobody else. So don't let anybody else tell you that you need to go to the gym, or you need to do this, or you need to do that, because how you deal with that is your decision.